This selection covers Hunger Games chapters 19 through 21. You need to be able to summarize the main events, evaluate and explain character development, discuss the themes, and discuss the application of irony found in this selection. Your main events that you need to look out for are finding Peeta and the feast. You also need to watch Katniss's character development. You need to look for the irony in the situation and see how the themes, the importance of appearances and suffering for entertainment are presented within the selection. When looking for Peeta, Katniss contemplates the other players remaining in the game. She knows that the biggest threats will come from Cato and his partner from District 2. She does not know how Foxface or Thresh will become contenders. She even has a hard time remembering who she's thinking of at this point in time. She knows that Peeta needs water to survive, so she looks for water. She discovers some camouflaged in mud where his frosting skills from the bakery have come in handy. Because Peeta is badly injured, she cleans the wound as best as she can and finds a cave to shelter him in. Peeta even talks about dying because he knows he's so badly injured, and Katniss tells him that this is not an option and kisses him. At the point in time she kisses him, she receives a gift from Haymitch and knows that if she plays up the romance, Haymitch will continue to send support from the sponsors. Regardless, Peeta is very badly injured and a fever has set in, and without medicine, Peeta will not survive. A trumpet sounds announcing the feast, and Katniss initially rejects the idea because a feast is just a slaughterhouse and she wants to meet Cato and his partner on her own terms and not theirs. But they are told that there will be an item that they need at this feast, which makes it worth going. Peeta and Katniss argue about this. Peeta insists that if Katniss tries to go, he will follow her and end up dead anyway, and Katniss knows that if he doesn't get the medicine, he's going to die. Haymitch sends Katniss sleep syrup, and Katniss decides to use it to drug Peeta so that he cannot follow her and she can go to the feast. While at the feast, Clove, Cato's partner, injures Katniss's head with a knife, pins her, and threatens to kill her like they killed Rue. Thresh, the other tribute from District 11, arrives, immediately kills Clove, and then spares Katniss's life because she was Rue's ally. Katniss manages to make it back to the cave and gives Peeta the medicine before passing out from the blood loss due to her injury. In this section, we see Katniss is conflicted. She behaves romantically with Peeta, but she wonders about Gale, which suggests that her romantic inclinations lie with the friends she left behind. However, she wants to survive and knows that playing up the romance is the best key they have for that. But she's also not okay with the idea of hurting Peeta, whose feelings more and more become apparently genuine. The irony in this selection is the strength of compassion and the survival key that it has started to play. At the beginning of the story, Katniss feared compassion, that being nice was going to make her weak, she was not going to get sponsors, and she would not survive the Hunger Games like she had promised Prim she would really try to do. So she really tries to separate herself from Peeta, and this is part of the reason his genuine declaration of love is a problem for her. However, because she was compassionate towards Rue, she earned compassion from Thresh, which is what saved her life at the hands of Clove. If she had not been compassionate, Thresh would have killed her as well. In this section, we see the importance of appearances and suffering for entertainment. The importance of appearances here is played up through the romance. Katniss knows that the romance that Peeta has declared has given them an advantage over other tributes. It's probably what prompted the rule change, because the capital is so in love with the idea of star-crossed lovers that they wanted to give them a chance to be together forever. And so playing up this romance is a great way to get home. We also see the same suffering for entertainment here with the feast. It's pulled out. We know that this is supposed to be a big boredom killer, and it's supposed to be a free-for-all. And indeed, there is a great bloody death in the feast when Thresh kills Cato, or Cato's partner, Clove. and when Clove attempts to kill Katniss. Your assignment, of course, is to complete the practice quiz and the discussion question found on Edmodo. And you need to read chapters 22 through 24. This is your second to last reading in the Hunger Games.